Hey, I'm Vince with Pathogen of Georgia. Today I want to talk to you about getting ready to go back to work. Corporations, businesses, small business owners, even managers need to think about, as we're going back to work, are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have a plan? Something that's going to be new to us, biosecurity, how to protect ourselves from pathogens, germs, bacteria in the workspace. We've seen what this coronavirus has done to the nation and even the world. So we need to think about going back to business, going back to work, going back to school, how we can protect ourselves through biosecurity. First thing with corporations and businesses, I would suggest is stagger your work crew back. Bring half of them back in, let them work a day, bring the other half back, work a day, or bring back every other person by a number or a letter in the alphabet. Say the A's and C's work today, the B's and D's work tomorrow, and so forth. I think it would be foolish to bring your staff full back all at one time. So stagger your workforce back. If you're a restaurant industry, you may want to think taking out half the restaurant tables. I know that hurts you on the profit margin, but put some space between your patrons and your staff and the patrons with other patrons. Get in front of this with ordering extra hand sanitizer, disinfectant, gloves. You should be ordering now and make sure you have enough when you start and for continuous operations. I would suggest, as soon as employees or clients come into your building, have a hand sanitizing device there so they can disinfect their hands. My rule of thumb is always disinfect your hands, sanitize them when you enter and leave a building. I'd also put the dispensers around the elevators, the stairwells, and common areas where you have a large number of people either working or coming for meetings. Give them the chance to sanitize their hand. By no means, let's not forget about washing our hands well and kill those germs and wash those germs away as we wash. Hand sanitizer is more convenient and easy to deploy around the office space versus somebody having to go back and forth to the bathroom all the time. Other things you think about disinfecting your building is they have these small stands where you stand on, and there's UV light on the bottom, and they sanitize the sole of your shoes as you walk in the building. We have people from all different walks of life, nationalities, cultural differences. Really don't know what's on everybody's shoes from different walks of life. We walk in and then we come together at our business. Everything that we bring from home, the streets that we have in our car are on our shoes, and we're bringing them into the workspace. So consider some type of shoe disinfectant, and or even have a pair of shoes that you change into at work. If you control the HVAC system in your building, consider having UVC system put in. I think UVC in the HVAC system industry is huge. It's a 3-log, 99.9% effective. That's a lot more than having nothing in your HVAC system. That'll help keep the air clean and keep the air smelling fresh. Talked about hand sanitizer at main key points, entering buildings, stairwells, elevators, and main conference room areas. Keyboards, they have washable keyboards now. They're worth the investment. You plug them in, work on them, unplug them, wash them, let it dry overnight, plug it back in the morning. That's another thought. Some businesses you may want to think about, we wash our hands, we sanitize our hands all the time, but the one thing that's probably touching everything is the cuff or collar of our sleeves. For a few weeks, maybe months, roll those sleeves up. So when we're washing, you can see we're not going to get cross-contamination on this cuff of your sleeve. And this acts almost like a sponge. Everything we're touching, from our keyboards to the wall, to reaching across the table, picking up something, this is picking up a lot of things and could be a very easy source of cross-contamination. Employees need to start disinfecting their personal areas, either with wipes or sprays, and be cognizant of whatever type of sprays and wipe you're using, that you reach the dwell time or kill time. That's how long the product has to stay on there to ensure that it kills the efficacy of the pathogen you're targeting. Some of them are 2 minutes, some are 5, most are 10 minutes, even 20 minutes. So read the label, see what the contact dwell time is. I think large corporations should invest into at least one person during the work hours of going around disinfecting and wiping down high touch areas. Your light switches, your door handles, the handrails, elevator buttons, ensuring trash doesn't overflow. When your trash can starts getting about 3/4 full, it's time to take it out, properly remove it, disinfect, and put a clean trash bag in there. This one person that would go around and disinfect, not only are they wiping down the high touch areas, ensuring trash is getting put out, but they're ensuring that the hand sanitized dispensers are staying full. If they break or if they need to be restocked, they are the person who can do it. When you're disinfecting your office building or workspace, I would suggest make sure at the end of the day, you disinfect it really well, because a lot of these disinfectants, again, require dwell or contact time. So at the end of the day is a perfect time to do it, because you can leave your surface at your office or workspace wet to get that dwell and contact time. I hope this has been helpful. Again, for the corporations, businesses, and small business owners, get in front of this now. Make sure you have enough disinfectant, hand sanitizer, plastic bags, trash bags, that you can sustain operation and stagger your workforce coming back in.